We're at the Circa in Las Vegas for day 2 of MWC Media Days 2025.
Day 1 were the players. Day 2 are the coaches. We also get to interview Gloria Navarro as Commissioner of the Mountain West. So here's another interview. JY here with the Big Mountain. I have UNLV coach Mullen. Welcome to the channel.
Well, thank you.
That's a lot of fun.
Well, I always have fun.
Yeah, you got to have fun. If you're not doing it, if you're not having fun, you're not
got
doing
our
it right.
chips. Right?
That's right. Coach is getting some of our Big Mountain chips.
Yeah, we're in there. We're going all in.
We were thinking about maybe doing blackjack for this episode, but maybe we'll talk football.
Yeah, we could do either. We could do either. We're in Vegas right there.
That's what I'm saying.
There's always action to be had.
Well, let's talk about the reception that you've had here, coming to UNLV. What's it been like here in your first several months here, and the reception of this town, of the athletic department? What's it been like?
Well, it's been fantastic. I think there was going to be it was an interesting. There's going to be a very unique situation to get me out of the TV studio back onto the sidelines, and a lot of things hit right for me here at UNLV. Right, I mean I wanted the school has an opportunity to win a championship. Obviously, we're a game away last year from the college football playoff.
Absolutely.
I wanted a school that had unbelievable facilities. I mean, we play at Allegiant Stadium.
Yep.
We have a premier stadium in college football. We have great on-campus facilities. Didn't have to come in and build. And then finally, I wanted a city that I really wanted to live at. And I mean, the city of Las Vegas is fantastic. I mean, you're talking about the sports and entertainment capital of the world.
Yep.
It offers every show, every restaurant, every sporting event, everything, every concert, anything you want is here. And then you just go drive 15 minutes. I live down in Southern Highlands Golf Club, and you go down to Southern Highlands, and I mean, you're like in a whole nother world at a beautiful country club. Just the whole city. I love the city of Las Vegas, and so I've really enjoyed being here. And so when I started getting back in and looking, did it check all the boxes?
Right.
UNLV checked all the boxes, and I don't know if Harv was surprised he called. He's like, "Hey, I think I got a minute. I could talk to you about our job," and I was like, "Sure." I think maybe he was surprised when I said yes, but because I've known him from the past, but it just kind of checked all the boxes for me of wanting to be here.
And it was, you mentioned kind of moving from the booth, from the TV back into the coaching ranks here. Was that an easy decision? You kind of had that itch again, or like how did that all happen?
You know what? It was hard. It's a tough decision. I really enjoyed TV.
Yeah.
Big family decision. We started talking, and the last couple of years, I just nothing. I'd get calls, and I would just say it's not going to interest me.
Yeah.
And then this, in October, I said, all right, I talked to my wife. I said, if people call, we'll listen. Maybe we'll have some conversations this year.
Okay.
And we got some calls and had some conversations. Couldn't get myself there on any of them, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into specifics.
No,
but
sure.
You got into some calls, and it doesn't feel like me, or it's just, you're almost like talking. I always look this way. I was trying to talk myself into why that would be a good job.
Sure.
Right? And like the second you have to do that, it's wrong.
Yep.
And, a lot of it's gut. And, fortunately, I haven't been coming out here the last couple of years and learning about the city and the program.
Right.
Gave me a little bit of inside knowledge. And I thought, this when it happened, my wife kind of looked at me like, where's this coming from right now? Where's this one? And then we started discussing it, and I'm like, hey, I think this could be a lot of fun.
When you mentioned it, it was checking the boxes. It was feeling right.
Yeah.
The gut there was telling you,
hey, that's a huge part of it, right?
That's a huge part of it.
That's
Your
the
gut's
difference
usually
if we're
right.
going one ship, or we're going like a bunch
all
of
in.
ships.
We're all in here to UNLV.
Right there.
I love it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the transfer portal versus recruiting, kind of what your take is. Environment's changing here. I don't want to get into NIL and revenue share. Kind of how you view building kind of a team and a program.
Well, I still think you're building your program through recruiting. So you got to do a great job recruiting. You got to be out there hitting the road, building a foundation of recruiting. And I think that is critical. I think our coaches have done a great job of that so far this spring. But we'll see. It's a long way to signing day still, so we got a long way to hold on.
Yeah.
But I like what we're doing. I like the position we're in. but now you're looking at a different world. I mean, there's guys you're looking at. One of the funny ones is, a bunch of the guys that are on our roster this year. I already had their numbers.
Okay.
Jake Pope was here at Media Days yesterday. I'm like, I saw Jake Pope in the corner. Boom, just dialed him. He was already in my phone. I recruited him when I was at Florida as the head coach.
Okay.
So you kind of have it. Some of these calls are a little bit easier. You already had a little bit of a relationship with some of the players.
Right.
We have some guys on our team in the portal that played for me at Florida. So you have that relationship, and it's nice when you call the trust factor, like, Coach, hey, I started with you, I'll finish with you.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
So I think that part of it is a little bit different.
Yeah.
But it still gets down to the relationships of recruiting. And, sometimes you're recruiting them out of high school. Sometimes you're recruiting them for the second time.
Sure.
Come in the portal now.
Understand.
But I do say, Kenny Dillingham had a great thing the other day, and I think everyone jumped on him like, oh, recruiting's not that important. Like, he didn't say that. Recruiting's critical.
Yes.
But the retention is almost as important because, you get into the thing that gets lost in today's college football is development.
Yep.
It's still a developmental game.
Sure.
At some point in your career, you have to develop. So, part of the retention is we sign a guy, he comes and he develops for 2 years. Now he's ready to explode onto the scene. You got to try to keep him to get to the point where he is exploding onto the scene. He is becoming a great player.
Right.
He has developed in your program, and he is helping you win.
That 4-star or that 5-star is actually putting it on the field at the college level, right?
That's what it is. Yeah, very rarely are you seeing teams at any level where, we're starting 11 freshmen this year. That's not going to happen.
Right.
There's still the development aspect of things that are critical, and that comes from recruiting and retention.
Appreciate that. Last question I have for you is regarding the CFP. You probably have a lot of knowledge here of where we've been, where we're at, maybe where we're headed. Do you have any opinion on kind of the chatter out there with the AQs, with the expansion? Any opinions on that?
Well, listen, I'm good. We got 12 teams now. I think it works.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that I don't want to see them do is get rid of the value of a conference championship.
Yes.
Now I'm fine with the top 4 teams. Listen, the top 4 seeds, if they want to vote on the top 4, you shouldn't be punished for being one of the best teams in the country.
Sure.
But you should be rewarded for winning the championship. So I would love to see them. However they do it is, if there's the 5 conference champions that qualify, minimally, whether it's a bye or minimally host a first-round playoff game.
Right. Okay.
You should, if you win a conference championship, you should have won the right to at least have a home game.
Agreed.
So, if they expand. If we do expand, I'm definitely a 5+11. Automatic. To say, hey, the 4th best team in this league is better. I remember we finished 5th at Mississippi State one year in 2010.
Okay.
In the SEC West. We had 4 losses to 4 SEC West teams.
Yep.
That we finished 15th in the country. Every team we lost to finished in the top 10.
Sure.
I would have said we would want to be one of the best teams in the country. Well, hell, no, you're outside of the automatic. You're 5th in your division. Never mind the league.
Right.
You're out. Hey, get the best teams. You take your 5 conference champions, get automatic bids. And if we want to do it, if it's about getting the best teams, take the next best 11 teams. Doesn't that sound like that makes? I'm not sure. I think be any different, right?
Power and money maybe get involved there. I think at some point, right?
Hey, if the 11 best team, if the next 11 best teams are in one conference, take all 11 of them.
Sure.
Whatever it is.
Right.
If you want to do it with the best teams, it's got to be what's the goal.
Yep.
If it's the goal is conference champions, well then go around college football and take every conference champion and they're in, and don't take anybody else.
Sure.
You have to win the championship to get in. If it's the best teams, say, hey, conference championships are important. We're taking the 5 conference champs. And then the next best 11 teams, I think, is a smart way to do it.
Well, I appreciate you bringing up conference champs. I am huge into keeping those very important.
Well, if they're not important, go around the stadium. Why do you post it on your stadium?
Yeah, sure, right.
Exactly. I go into stadiums around the country. Hey, Mountain West Conference champion this year. Well, if you're saying that is irrelevant, it has to have some relevancy because they keep it posted on all their stadiums. I promise you that.
For sure. Yeah.
So I think I think that's a huge part of the game, and it's good for the game of football.
I agree. Well, I appreciate your time here with the Big Mountain, Coach. Best of luck this season at UNLV.
Well, thank you. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Very good.
It's been another great day at Mountain West Media Days 2025. So many great interviews, so many people to talk to, so much great content for the channel. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, make sure you like this episode, subscribe if you like our content. We have a lot more Mountain West content coming. With that, we'll see you next time on The Big Mountain.